So take your knees maybe a little bit wider than you're used to taking them today. So that just gets into our hip flexors a little bit more. And then start to walk the hands out towards the top of your mat. Spread the fingertips. So you start to lengthen your body. And I enjoy just to rock my forehead side to side on the mat. It's sort of just like a wiping of the slate. Whatever happened before this is going to be put away. Whatever is going to come after this, we don't need to think about it yet. Just wipe the forehead side to side and let it all go. And then just a little bit of love for our triceps is take your hands into a prayer. Keep your elbows where they are. Just bend your arms. And so your thumbs will touch towards the back of your neck. Yeah. And then just let the arms bend, and that sort of bicep tricep area, some space gets created. And take deep breaths in and out through the nose. Our breath is the driving force of this practice, of each pose. We call our breath our prana, which translates to energy or life force. So it's really what we use to put the poses a little bit, make them more energetic, make them more lively, more nourishing. And take the arms back out in front of you and come up into a tabletop position. And then you guys know the drill. Wouldn't be my class without some good cat cows. Dropping the belly, looking up, rounding the spine, looking in towards the navel. Always welcome to shake the head out, shake the hips out. Just make it super organic. Maybe it even looks a little bit weird. That's good. Weird is great. You can flip the hands backwards. You can flip them over. Anything to give your wrists some love. Really nice. Good. About 5 more breaths here, just moving in the way your body's being called to move. Up, down, side to side. Good. And then after your 5th breath out, come into a downward facing dog. Hands press down. Hips press up and back. Good. And just to measure out our down dogs, today is shift forward to a high plank. You want to land right into an aligned high plank so the shoulders come over the wrists. If you need to walk your feet back a little bit, do so. And then from here, just press straight up and back. You're in your downward facing dog, so maybe a little bit longer than normal. Good. And that gives you a lot of space to start to pull the hips up and back, press the hands down, and really open up the spine. Open up some more space in your tailbone where we're constantly putting pressure when we sit or when we lay down. Good. Walk your feet out a little bit. Bend one knee, straighten out the other. Good. If you enjoy the leg lift, you can do so. The right leg lifts up. Right knee bends, stacks, hips start to open. And then go ahead and do that on the left side. So change your feet out. Good. Both feet down, downward facing dog. Press the chest back so you're actually opening up the chest. Take a deep breath in and out. Good. On your next breath in, lunge your right foot forward. Keep your left foot back and start to pull your chest up. So you're in this big lunge. And bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Hands stay planted. Good. Heart leans forward. Drop into your hips. That left quad starts to fire up. Big opening. And then step back, downward facing dog. And you'll do that on the left side. So left leg lunges forward, eyes lift up, and the hips drop. Breathe deep into it. And then step back, downward facing dog. You're just gonna speed that up a little bit. So right leg steps forward, and then it goes back to your down dog and left leg steps forward. So just alternating the lunge, this foot that you're lunging with. Good, really great for the hips. Yeah, you can take your foot as wide as you need to when you step it forward. Few more times. Good. And then the next time you take your right foot forward, I want you to pause, lift your right arm up to the ceiling and take the easy twist. Good. Yes, look up towards the top hand, pull the top shoulder back, huge breath in and switch it out. Left leg goes forward, left arm lifts up, simple twist. Yeah. It's like getting the body moving, blood flowing, joints get lubricated. Take a deep breath in and forward fold, both feet together at the top of your mat as you breathe out. Good, lift up halfway and inhale. Forward fold and exhale. The extended mountain pose, reach your arms up overhead, take a deep breath in and fold forward, breathe out, going right into our sun salutation A's. Lift up halfway, pull your chest forward, press your hips back. Chaturanga, high to low plank as you breathe out. Good. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good, we'll do a lot of chaturangas in class, as you guys know, so always option to drop your knees down or lower all the way to the ground if that feels better. Together, take a deep breath in. Press your breath out. One more of those. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Look towards your hands and then step or jump your feet forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Good, extended mountain pose. Take a big breath in. Forward bend as you breathe out. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Chaturanga, bend your elbows straight back. Deep exhale. Good. Upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Take a deep breath in. Press your heels towards the mat. Breathe out. Now pull your pit of your belly into the spine. Breathe in. Bend your knees and breathe out. Look past your hands. Jump or float. Halfway up or step. Fold. Extended mountain pose. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Spread your collarbones apart. Open up. Great. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Good. Together. One breath in through the nose. One breath out through the nose. Forward fold, top of your mat. Halfway up, inhale. Bow. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Chair pose, Utkatasana, breathe out. Good, pause. Pause here in chair. Take your hips and press them back 3 inches and then sink them down 3 inches. Inhale, sink and breathe out. Fill up. Hinge at the hips, fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot in between the hands. Spin the left heel down, warrior one. Good, take a few breaths and get settled in your warrior. Now your feet are your roots, press them down into the ground, and then use that energy, that force from pressing down to rebound into your core, hug it all in, and then start to lift up through your chest. Look up past your hands. Whole body's working from the floor to the core, up to the hands. Breathe out. Full breath in, look up. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left foot in between the hands, right heel spins down, Virabhadrasana 1. This is your warrior. Don't be a worrier. Just sink into your legs, settle into your breath. And however it feels, however it looks, it's perfect. Two more breaths. Fill up, look up. Chaturanga, plant the palms, lower halfway down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Good, inhale through the nose, so keep the Ujjayi. Exhale through the nose, look forward. Feet to hands. Halfway lift, inhale, so really follow your breath here. Exhale, fold. Each posture is linked to a breath. Inhale, chair pose as you reach up. And then forward fold, chest into thighs as you breathe out. Halfway up, inhale. Chaturanga. Up dog, breathe in, lift the thighs up off the mat. Down dog, breathe out. Step forward, finish your breath out. Right foot, warrior 1. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Warrior 1. Inhale as you rise. Good, then ride your exhale all the way to your chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. You know, just follow the breath. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Listen to your body. Fill up, lift onto your heels. Bend your knees, get empty. Top of your mat. Inhale, you know where your body's going. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. You know where it's going. Yeah, just do the poses. Inhale, so we're lifting up halfway. And then exhale, chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Step the right foot forward. Keep breathing out. Good. Big breath in. Go up. Go back. Big breath out. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot. Chaturanga. Upward dog, spread your chest. Downward dog. Breathe. Pull the hips up higher. Press the hands down more. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Knee to nose as you breathe out. Let's send it up and back. Inhale. Knee to right tricep. Bring your knee all the way to your arm. Shift forward. Good. Send it up and back. Inhale. Knee to left tricep. Good. Pause here. Kick your left leg. Kick your right leg out. Excuse me. Pick your left hand up off the mat. Fall in triangle. Good. So you're in this funky shape. Left leg's kicking. Right leg's kicking out. Left arm's lifting up. Yes. This is like a rock star pose to me. Yes. And then pull into your core, reach for your right big toe with your left hand. Just see what happens. See if you can pick that foot up off the ground. May be there, may not be there. And then everybody's gonna pull that foot to the top of the mat, crescent lunge. It's weird, it's awkward. It's good to put our bodies in positions they're not used to. Yes, it teaches us something new about ourselves, about our abilities. And now once you're in your crescent lunge, I want you to take a look at your front leg. Drop your pelvis in line with your right knee. So you might have to scoot your stance a little bit longer to make that possible. Good, bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Twist over to the right. Beautiful. Pull the crown of the head forward, press the hips back, and really get into that twist. Liver, kidney, all of it gets flushed in this pose. Good, together we'll catch the inhale. Twist all the way empty. Then come back up to center, crescent lunge. So our right leg is forward, so strong. Those little ankle muscles are getting it. Fly your arms back so you're in an airplane crescent lunge. Chest is pulling forward. You've got this. Pop onto your front foot. Lift the back foot up off the mat, airplane. Yes, so strong. Beautiful. Keep lifting your chest. Lift the left inner thigh. You've got it. Bring your hands to your heart. Half moon, open up. Right arm down, left arm up. Hips, rather than squaring the mat, start to open up to the side of the mat. Good, fall over a little bit. It's great. Stick with me here. Bend into the front foot, warrior two. Yes. Reverse your warrior, straighten out the front leg, inhale. And then warrior two, come back to it. Bend the front knee. Good, do that 2 more times. Straighten out the leg, reverse. And then warrior two. Okay, 1 more time, reverse warrior. This time you stay here, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Right arm comes to the floor, to the shin, to the ankle. Inner thighs get a deep stretch. Chest gets an opening. And then keep all of this happening in your chest, but start to bend into your front knee, extended side angle. Yes. Good, 90-degree bend in the right leg. Pull the chest open, press the feet down, hug the core in, whole body's working here. Take 1 more deep breath in. Chaturanga, windmill the arms down, rinse it out. Surge forward, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take a breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it all go. Good, we got 1 more side. Lift the left leg up and breathe in. Now pull your knee to your nose as you breathe out. Hug in through the navel, look towards the navel, good. And then send it up and back, deep breath in. Left knee comes to the left tricep. Shift forward so you're in a high plank. Beautiful. Send it up and back. Inhale. Left knee to right elbow. This is where you pause, hold, squeeze into the obliques. Kick the left foot out to the right side of the room. Pick the right arm up into the air and pause. Fall in triangle. Good, now reach with that right hand, reach for the left toes, see where it lands. It doesn't matter, we're all gonna get to the same place eventually. Our methods just might be a little different. Start to pull that foot forward, use your core, crescent lunge. Yes. Our brain is on autopilot so often, so it's so great when we can do a new pose or try a new hobby that just turns that autopilot off, rewires our thinking. Sink low in the crescent lunge, pelvis in line with the left knee. Look up to the hands. Bring them to your heart center and take your twist. Good, squeeze your glute muscles together. And then take this moment, catch your breath, deep inhales, deep exhales. Your breath's here to support you, to challenge you, all the qualities of a good friend. Lift you up, keep you going. One more, inhale, twist empty, crescent lunge, come back to the center. Ooh. Stabilize through the left heel, press it down. Take the arms, sweep them back. Good. Pin the belly button up to the spine so you engage through the core. Now pop off that back foot, airplane pose. Yes. Lift the chest up. Spin the right hip down. Good, good, good. So strong. Squeeze your glute muscles together. If it's shaky, let it be shaky. Don't change a thing. We're so wired to need to fix everything. This doesn't need fixing. You don't need fixing. Hands come to your heart. Half moon. What if we just accepted at least like a quarter or half of the things we were trying to fix, the people we were trying to change, things in ourselves that we're trying to alter? What if we just replace that needing to fix with just accepting? Look up to the top hand. See if you can get that top leg a bit higher. Yes. Take one more breath in. Slowly lower down warrior two on the breath out. Good. And then a few flying warriors, straighten the front leg, reverse, bend into the front knee, warrior two. Go through two more of those, and then you'll land in your Trikonasana triangle pose. Pull your left rib cage forward so you're lengthening the left side body. Good. Extended side angle, bend into the left knee. Keep lifting up through the chest, but just press down and pull in more with the legs. So just a little bit more integrity in your legs in this pose, but the same ease happening in your chest through your arms. Right, the yin and the yang is the balance of effort and ease in every posture. Take a deep breath in, sink a little deeper, breathe out. Great, now take a huge breath in, chaturanga. Up dog, downward facing dog. And shake it all out, shake your head out, shake your neck out. And then lift really high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, drop your hips, look past your hands and jump through to your backs. Good. Let's hug your knees into your chest. Take a little happy baby action, rock side to side. Whatever feels good here. And then take your feet straight up in the air. Bring your hands to your sides. Press your low back into the mat. Good. Flex your feet up to the ceiling. Take a breath in. Lower your feet all the way to a hover as you breathe out. Good. Then send them all the way up in reverse crunch to lift your hips up off the mat. And then all the way down. So it's a leg lift, but you're going to lift your hips up when they come back up. Good. Make sure you're lifting just straight up so you're engaging the lower abdominals rather than flinging your weight behind you. Then we don't get into our core as much. So it's just a leg lift and then a little lift straight up into the air. This is too much on your lower back. Bend your knees and sit on your hands. Good. So you can keep your legs straight the whole time. Good. 5, 4, 3, you're going to keep your feet at a hover in 2, 1, hover your feet, look at your toes, lift the shoulders up, flutter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, scissor. Keep the legs up. You've got it. Scissoring. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We're going to end with a static hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Feet lifted. Take the hands, reach them over the head. Here we go. Hold. 10, 9, so strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1, let it all go, flop onto the mat, bend the knees, whatever feels yummy and delicious after that core. And then eventually we are going to sit up and take a double pigeon just to stretch out the hips. So you'll come to a seat and stack the right shin over the left. So you're similar to a crisscross, but your shins are parallel, stacked on top of one another. If that's too much on your hips, you can stack your knees so you're in a shoelace position. Or you can stack the right ankle over the left knee for a reclined figure 4. And meet your hips where they're at. Good. Margot, and then just bend that bottom leg. Great. And then switch sides so we get the other hip. And then since we're seated, take both feet out in front of you and a seated forward fold. So legs are long, knees are bent as much as they need to be bent. You know, when we force our legs to be straight, we actually lock out our joints and lose the power and the importance of the stretch. So allow your knees to bend, soften, especially the back of your neck. Drop your head so that space can open up. Carrying around our big brain full of thoughts all the time. Let that go. And slowly start to sit up, roll onto your back, send your heels over your hips, shoulder stand, waterfall. Waterfall, the only difference is you're keeping your hips planted and just the heels are lifting. Either way, this is so good for the lymphatic drainage, which in turn boosts our immune system, keeps us healthy, keeps us elastic. If the feet are in the air, send them behind you for plow pose. Bend your knees around your ears, deaf mans. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll all the way out to Shavasana. Close your eyes, turn your palms face up. If it feels better to take Shavasana with your knees bent, feet planted, do that. Really, whatever feels good. This is just your moment for complete rest. Take a big good morning stretch as if you just woke up. And roll over onto your right side. Good. Press up to a tall seat at the top of your mat. Eyes remain shut. Hands come to prayer at your heart center. Take a moment before you go back into the busyness of the day and just thank yourself for pausing from it to take care of yourself. It allows you to step off the mat and take better care of others. Bring your thumb tips in between your eyebrow, third eye center. And together we say, Namaste. Great work, you guys. Happy Monday. Quick announcement. If you're in Santa Barbara, we're back to in-person outdoor classes on Monday nights at 6 p.m. at Draftsman in Goleta. It will be really fun. I'm going to go tonight, and I would love to see you at some point. Okay, thank you. Have a good one.